Hello and welcome back to Gizmo Guru. This week we've got the Circle Sniper Gaming Mouse. Now it's a pretty weird looking piece of hardware, but it's actually a pretty nice mouse. Okay, so first up, it's a vertical mouse. So even if you're not a gamer, if you're someone whose job requires you to spend a lot of time on the mouse, it's actually a pretty cool thing to have. That's because a normal mouse, you're holding it like this, so your hand is kind of twisted in an angle. With this, it's in your normal hand position, so you just rest it like this. It totally cuts out strain on your wrist. Now, secondly, it's also pretty easy to get a fairly accurate movement with this grip. You just gentle movements and you got the action right here. Now, since it's a gaming mouse, let's talk about the buttons. There's 2 buttons on the left side and 2 on the right along with the mouse wheel, just right under your fingers. The buttons on the left are used for back and forward when you're on the browser, but otherwise all this can of course be programmed when you're gaming. There's also a little wrist support here on the side. That's detachable, by the way, so if you have big hands you might want to remove it, but otherwise it's pretty comfortable. And rounding things off, you'll notice that there are all these ridges along the side. That's basically to keep your hand from slipping when you're playing or when you're working, let's say. And in both cases it does the job. You've got a very good grip and the accuracy is also really great. Of course, accuracy isn't the only thing with a gaming mouse, or even if you're doing something like Photoshop, you might need to move across large pieces of the screen in one quick go. So that's where this DPI button on the top comes in. So let's say you're playing a first-person shooter and you're running around the map. You want small movements to quickly jump your view around the screen. But when you're lining up a long-distance shot, well, you want to be able to fine-tune that movement and get a headshot. So this DPI button fixes that by adjusting the sensitivity between 3 different levels. So first you're just doing this much to zoom around, then you tap the button once and then you can carefully aim, shoot, get the score. It sounds a little complicated, but you actually, because of the placement of the button, it's right here on your thumb, so you get used to it very quickly. The mouse also takes a little getting used to because normally you're making small left-right motions and back forth. Here it's kind of an up-down motion for the small movements and full hand motions otherwise, so it does take a little getting used to. The first 1 hour felt weird, but after one day this just felt like the best way to use a mouse, and it definitely cut down on the wrist strain. I personally think it's a great mouse, and at Rs 2,499, it's not too expensive either considering it comes with a 3-year warranty. That's it for this week. Thanks for watching.